Hey everyone, this is Janvi and welcome back to my YouTube channel or welcome to my YouTube channel. So thank you for clicking on this video. And today we are going to do the chapter number 5, that is Euclid's geometry. So let's go and start. So this video is divided into 3 parts. Part number 1, in this we are going to talk about Euclid's. In part number 2 we are going to talk about exams and the example. And in third part we are going to do the theorem number 5.1. Okay, so let's go and see what is Euclid's geometry. We are going to do chapter number 5, Euclid's geometry. If I talk about the main thing, that is Euclid's, and geometry you all know. Okay, so who is Euclid's? Euclid is a Greek mathematician. He is a Greek mathematician and he is the father of the geometry and a founder also. Okay, if you talk about Euclid is really a great mathematician. If I say he is also the Euclid of Megara, also the Euclid of Alexandria, and so many things that he has done. Okay, if I talk about Alexandria, it has been during the region of if I remember that it is the region of Ptolemy. Yeah, region of Ptolemy, the Alexandria region he has found. Okay, and after it, if I say Euclid is the founder also, he is a father also of geometry and so many other things that he has done. But if you talk about geometry, what is this word? This is also made up of a Greek word, and what this Greek word is, this Greek word is known as geo plus metry. Geo means our earth. Okay, geo means our whole earth. Okay, geo want to say our comparing to our earth. Okay, and metry means measure. If we have to measure something, so what happened, the philosopher or the mathematician of the ancient time, they have to measure the plane of our earth. So what they do, they have to find anyone's area. They use the formula that is known as area. They do the calculation from them, and after when they do this, they are getting some of the intros, they are getting most of the things from it. But if I say after getting it, they also do so many of the things for measuring. That's why this is known as the earth and this measure. Okay, so they have to find and measure the earth. That's why they do like this. So this much I hope it should be clear for you. Okay, so if I say about Euclid's geometry, this thing I can tell about it. Okay, this thing I can tell. Now let us go to another portion, that is Euclid's exams. Okay, just a second. We are going to talk about Euclid's exams. Euclid's exams. I'm going to tell you some introduction that what exams is, and also some postulates. So if I talk about exams are the things which are used and which are applicable in all over math. All math, they are applicable. Okay, and I will also tell you some properties that are based on exams. Okay, and next thing is postulates. So postulates are only the things which is used in geometry. Postulates, we always use postulates in geometry. We don't use postulates in all over the math. We only use postulates in geometry. Okay, now next thing is, if we do it in geometry, we will also read some property that is based on it, and we are going to read 7 exams properties, 7 properties of exams and 5 properties of postulates. So by this I want to end this video, and I hope you like it. So if you like this video, then like this and also share to your friends so that they can also know about our Greek mathematician Euclid, and also subscribe. Bye bye, have a nice day. Thank you. So next video we are going to read about exams properties, so don't miss that video, and also postulates. Okay, and also going to do the theorem 5.1. okay, so don't forget. Thank you.